just fine even in this kind of setting. Thank you so much for having me here as a speaker in your webinar. Allow me to introduce myself first. I am Nicole Lagaya, an alumna of Miraculous Middle School. I graduated from the Family Clinic Colleges with a degree in Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. I have been working now at St. Luke's Medical Center, Global City, as a radiologic technologist for more than a year now. So initially, I was asked to talk about the best places I have been to before the quarantine period. But since I'm used to just being at home, I chose a topic that will you could relate to, or that will help you in this pandemic. And that is coping mechanisms for better mental health during a pandemic. So I'm so excited to share with you my topic kasi even though hindi na ako estudyante ngayon, but still I'm experiencing difficulties in handling my emotions or in handling my thoughts this pandemic. Kasi syempre hindi naman ito laging nangyayari. So it's much better for us to have this coping mechanisms para matulungan tayo sort of yung mga nararamdaman natin and yung mga thoughts na meron tayo. So, first of all, i-describe ko muna kung ano yung coping mechanisms. So, coping mechanisms are strategies that people use to deal with painful emotions and adjust to stressful life events. So, may dalawang klase ng coping mechanisms. The first one is maladaptive coping mechanisms. And the other one is adaptive coping mechanisms. So, there I put a description ng maladaptive and ng adaptive coping mechanisms. Yung maladaptive, explain ko na lang in a simpler way. Maladaptive is something that you do to cope up with a certain situation na at first nakakatulong siya. But pag nagtagal na, mas lalo ka stress kasi hindi pala sumobra pala siya, 'di ba? Then the adaptive naman, ito yung pag-face mo dun sa problem na meron ka as of now. Then for now, what I'm gonna do is I'll cite an example sa adaptive and I'll cite an example sa maladaptive. So, the first one would be making a schedule that you like. So, yung paggagawa kasi ng schedule, hindi siya dapat full-blown. Kumbaga, yung isang buhusan sa isang araw, because that's actually not plausible most of the time. Kasi you'd be cramming, mas mahirapan mag-focus yung brain mo kasi pinipilit mo na tapusin lahat sa isang araw. So, make a schedule that you like, something that is enjoyable, something that has rest in between. So, for example, 1 hour mag-aaral ka. Tapos, you give yourself break. So, kung ano usual mong ginagawa pag break. Pero, I would suggest that you listen to music. Hindi ka muna mag-scroll, ganun. Kasi, you're resting nga. You're resting your eyes from screen or from book. Kasi, syempre, matagal ka nagbabasa, an hour. So, it's much better to listen to something that relaxes you para handa ulit yung brain mo sa susunod na pag-aaralan mo. So, it is very important kasi to take breaks. Ito yung time wherein nag-recuperate yung brain mo from all the knowledge na na-receive mo sa time na nag-aaral ka. So, much easier na makapag-absorb ka ng mga knowledge kapag nagpahinga ka in between. So, ayun yung adaptive. Then, the maladaptive part would be, yun nga, yung having rigorous or extremely exhaustive, hectic schedule that will drain you. Yung nabanggit ko kanina na pinipilit pagkasyahin lahat-lahat sa isang araw, then pressuring yourself to do this and that na, huy, kailangan matapos ko to ngayon, kailangan bukas iba naman yung gagawin ko, dapat tapos na ako dito sa lahat ng to. So, mas mahihirapan ka kung pinipressure mo masyado yung sarili mo to finish it. Then the second example is break tasks into smaller tasks to be distributed in different days. So, mag-set ka lang ng percentage that is possible na magawa mo sa isang araw. For example, 50% ngayon, then 50% the next day. Ganun. Then, it also develops consistency din kasi. Yung alam mo sa sarili mo na partly may nagawa ka na, may nasimulan ka na. Because, take note, 1% beats 0%. So, it's much better to start. Basta mag-start ka na. Kasi most of the time, we're overthinking na of the possibilities na yung pwedeng mangyari sa habang ginagawa natin yung tasks na yun. So, inuunahan din kasi natin or jumping into conclusions na baka pangit yung gawa ko, ganun. So, in turn, parang mag-procrastinate ka. Ganun kasi yun. It's not laziness. It's procrastination. It means you're afraid to do a certain task kasi takot ka na baka ma-mess up mo siya or it wouldn't turn out good or great, ganun. So, mag-ano ka na lang, parang hindi ka na lang gagawa muna, ganun. So, parang nasipiliin mo na lang na mag-relax mo na kaysa sa simulan na kung ano yung dapat simulan. So, take note doon na 1% beats 0%. Then, maladaptive is, yun, connect lang din siya dun sa first na example ko. Na doing everything in one sitting. Then, you're beating yourself up for doing little within the day. A percentage nga kung ano yung kaya mong gawin ngayon. Diba? And, syempre, unahin mo muna yung mga mas malapit yung deadlines. Then, hatiin mo siya sa mga araw para hindi ka nape-pressure na tapusin lahat-lahat within the day. Third one, celebrating small victories. Yung sa adaptive part. Ito yung nagme-make time ka para i-reward yung sarili mo na uy, natapos ko na to, tong module ko na to. So, I deserve a break. I deserve to do something that I love to do. For example, your hobbies, ganun. Or, you could take your time na mag-bonding with the family, ganun. So, yun yung sa adaptive part. Then, sa maladaptive part would be over-celebrating. Yung kinain na yung oras mo kaka-celebrate na alam mo sa sarili mo na marami ka pang dapat gawin. So, hindi mo na naisip na dapat ganitong araw lang ako magsa-celebrate. Then, okay na ako dun. The next day, balik-aral na ulit. Ganun. Then, also set a time to cry or to acknowledge your feelings. Syempre, importante yun. Sabi nga, it is okay to not be okay. Because it's a healthy response actually to be sad. Normal yun. Normal. Ang hindi normal is sad ka masaya. Ganun. Na wala ng, kumbaga wala ng highs and lows yung days mo. So, we are all experiencing bad days. So, okay lang yan, may fluctuation na nangyayari. Then, maladaptive naman is toxic positivity or convincing yourself that you're okay even if you're not. Diba? Yung hindi mo pinapansin yung nararamdaman mo. You're being too hard on yourself. Na usually ang mga naririnig ko is okay lang ako kahit alam mo naman talaga sa sarili mo na you're not okay. Pinipilit mo lang na maging okay kasi you thought being not okay is not fine, diba? It's healthy to be sad. It's normal. Then the fourth naman is common humanity. Ito yung thinking na lahat tayo may problema, lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan, lahat tayo nagkakamali. Yung maladaptive side nito is isolation. Ayun, yung you're enclosing yourself. Andyan yung sasarilihin mo lahat na kala mo kasi kaya mo. Ganun. And you prevent people na mag-reach out sa'yo. So, diba in turn, may isip mo nun since you're isolating yourself. Mag-isa lang ako nakakaranas nito, walang ibang nakaka-experience nito, ako lang to, ganun. Which is not true. Alam natin na pare-pareho tayo na may problema, pare-pareho tayong may mga pinagdadaanan sa buhay. Iba-iba nga lang ng levels of difficulties, but we're all the same. Yan, we're done with the last one, which is self-kindness. Self-kindness is treating yourself the same way as you treat someone that you cared for. Doesn't have to be romantic. Pwedeng friends, pwedeng family. Then yung maladaptive part niya is being too hard on yourself, especially when you fall short of your expectations. Kasi di naman wala naman yung mga expectations tayo sa sarili natin, na tayo lang yung nagpe-pressure sa sarili natin over things, diba? Ayun. Then, ang next ko naman na i-discuss is yung coping mechanisms ko, personally. So, I have a disclaimer here. This may or may not work for you. If not, it's okay. Because I know we have different preferences. And may iba-iba naman din tayong hobbies. And, baka meron ka na ring existing na coping mechanisms. Ganun, na pareho lang din ang ginagawa ko. And that's okay. That's fine. Yung first is makeup or I do art stuff. Ganun. Kasi it releases creativity. And scientifically, it opens up new brain connections. Ganun. Then, syempre, I find colors soothing. Relaxing siya somehow whenever I paint. I mix colors. Ganun. Same as with when I'm applying makeup. Lalo na sa eyeshadow. So, sa mga boys dyan, yung girls may makaka-relate dito sa part na to. Yung kapag nag-apply ng colors, nagbe-blend ng eye makeup, it's like painting in a canvas, ganon. Parang ganon lang din. So my face is a canvas and I do art, I do strokes too, ganon. So parang same lang din siya. Okay. Then syempre nakaka-proud siya after makita mo yung masterpiece mo. You are proud of the progress that you're making, little by little. So you're being patient with yourself too. Then the next one would be reading. I love reading ever since nung preschool pa lang ako. Ayun, hilig talaga ako magbasa. And ngayon kasi, syempre, hindi tayo nakakalabas ng bahay. So, kapag nagbabasa ka, it's like going into another dimension, another world. 'Di ba? Kasi nakakapag-imagine ka, yung mga descriptions, nagiging picture siya sa utak mo. Ganun. And, syempre, it improves vocabulary din. Marami kang words, unfamiliar words na natatandaan. Syempre, tingnan mo yun sa dictionary para may bago ka ng alam na vocabulary. Third is listening to podcasts. So, usually pinapakinggan ko Adulting with Joy Spring. It's about, mostly it's about faith, about, it's not purely about religion. She's sharing her journey sa kanyang Christian life. And life lessons too. Marami siyang mga hacks, kumbaga. Then, Sky Podcast then by Chris and Slater Young. Ayan. So, minsan meron silang mga guests na ini-invite. Then, nakaka-relax din siya pakinggan kasi nakakarinig ka ng ibang perspectives from other people, fresh ideas that ma-apply mo sa life mo. Then, also it helps me to develop good habits and mapansin ko and ma-acknowledge ko yung existing bad habits ko as of the moment. Then, the fourth is working out. So, as of now, we're not yet allowed to go to the gym. So, home workouts muna tayo. Pwede natin i-follow yung mga coaches sa YouTube. Pwede tayong attend ng Zoom meetings sa mga gym instructors. Pwede rin naman. And working out kasi it helps syempre to improve our cognitive, kung paano tayo mag-isip. It helps our brain to think fast. It helps us to focus, helps us to be disciplined, especially sa mga kinakain natin. Kailangan din balance yun, balanced diet. The last one is therapy. So, I would want to share with you my journey sa therapy ko. So, ngayon ko lang ma-open up tong matter na to because syempre medyo sensitive yung topic about mental health. And I know that it's not easy to start or to even open up when it comes to mental health matters because of the stigmas that we have right now. But at least, little by little, people are starting to recognize that mental health matters. Ayun. So, pagsisik sa professional Like, a psychotherapist, hindi naman ibig sabihin nun ay may existing ka na diagnosis na depression or anxiety. It's just that you want to sort things out. Like your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. Gusto mo lang na may tumulong din sa'yo. Kasi sila, syempre, napag-aralan nila yon. They're very familiar sa paanong approach yung gagawin nila. Depending rin sa situation that you have. It also helps with me overcoming my traumas, my past traumas. Also helps me to communicate better, to have a better relationship with people. Some of us, merong social anxiety, ganun. So, it really helps. And if hindi naman makasik ng professional help agad, syempre, it's best pa rin to reach out to people. Ganun. Reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, so that someone could listen to you, na hindi mo lang iba-bottle up yung nararamdaman mo. You get to share to it, diba? Sa safe space naman. Sa safe space. And that's the end of my topic. Thank you so much for sparing your time and also for being patient enough to finish my talk. Actually, this is my first time being invited in a webinar. And I'm very thankful for Miraculous Middle School for inviting me here. Hoping that many of you learned from what I shared today. And sana mas ma-helpan nito improve yung inyong coping mechanisms. That's all. God bless everyone and stay safe.